Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where our park is doing amazing. We're getting in loads and loads of guests. We have plenty of very good rides, and most importantly, our finances are doing actually pretty fine. Something that I would not have expected would happen at the start of the park. Looking at our terrain, I mean, it's a damn nightmare, with hills only. Well, we didn't see this beach, it's not there. Look, see, hills only, hills as far as the eyes can see, and water. No beaches anywhere, and the only flat land is out far away in the corner. We also got a mysterious U-shaped park, where the center does not want to be on camera. Anyway, yeah, we have a very solid basis for our park, and I think it is time that we start dealing with the challenges the devs have given to us. For those who might have forgotten because we dilly-dallied so long, we need to get a 6.6 on each of these coasters. Now, I think that's not that difficult, so we'll definitely give it a try. First though, let's do a quick routine checks on the park status in terms of vandalism, cleanliness, and how much it is likeness. To see, where we're at in terms of vandalism and whatnot. To be honest, things are still looking good. Seems like we got everything well in hand, when it comes to vandalism and all that stuff. Everything seems to be just fine. I'm honest, I almost start to believe that I'm missing something. Just because everything looks so crisp and new. I'm not used to this, I'm not used to well-behaved guests. Usually they're angry little spoiled brats, but now they're nice, mature people you can reason and talk with and have a good laugh. Alright, maybe I'm putting too much into these pixel guests, How are we doing for pricings? We seem to be doing just fine. The zweitest that's actually broken down, so that's why there's not that many people on it. For the rest though, look at all our queues being filled up, it's just everywhere there's people going on stuff. That seems pretty good to me. So, now then. Before we get to dealing with coasters over here, there are a few things we need to do. One, we need to get the infrastructure up here. Second, we need to take a closer look at how, when, where and what. Now the most important thing is that we don't make it impossible to hook up any future coasters. So here's the plan, alright? We're gonna have a path leading towards this entrance, which is then going to go through the terrain down over here into this nightmare. Probably straight down from over here actually, and then just probably not straight down. It will probably go the long way around. Probably through the terrain a little over here or something, so that we can get over here. And then we're gonna have to do the same over here, but that is gonna be easier because we will also have the path go like this, which we can then extend, when it goes like this, over to here. Probably like this though. Just to, prevent pathing issues from happening. Because I can see it already happening. That we have like an exit path here. And there's folks here who want to get to... actually, this is an easy point to hook stuff up. So basically what we want is we want a path around here. That's on this side of the terrain here. Then goes down. And then there, on the beach as well. That's like a square, which in terms of path finding should be perfect for our simple pixel guests. Anyway, let's get the first part sorted here, and that is the actual path. Well, it doesn't really matter how high, where, and what we do with it. I guess not too much. So there. Now, we do need to keep in mind... what do we need to keep in mind? We need to keep in mind that this is not gonna lead straight to the entrance. So we will, for now, keep it over here. What we could do is block it off for now over here. There. But continue building the rest of the path. I don't think that's actually such a bad idea, to be honest. That way we know where we can and cannot build. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build the whole path. Seems about right to me. Let's see here. If we're gonna build the whole path, we might as well go like this, there. This is not really about right. Well, I need these trees to be gone, man. They're so disorienting. Yeah, and now we got a mechanic dude trapped here. Oh, and then they start whining about fixes. Hello, mechanic dude. I guess that's a fair point. We don't really have that many mechanics, so we'll hire an extra one in the hopes that just slamming another mechanic dude down will solve all our issues. I know, that's the Chinese method, you know. If something doesn't get done fast enough, just throw more people at it. Well, not literally throw, but you get the gist of it. Right, I think over here we should start going down, as we need to head down 7 height levels. I also think we are... Oh, bloody tree. I also think that we're on a safe level when it is far enough away from things like this coaster. Actually, that might not be the case. I might want to stay at this height, just so that we have enough height to stay away from said coaster. Oh. And then I pretty much, you know, got a mechanic lost on the beach. Great! Also, what we're going to do here... Oh, I almost saved you from the void, mechanic. Be thankful to your tycoon, as I saved you from falling ever into the earth. I did that, yes. Now, I don't want you to remember that whenever you ask for raises in your paycheck. Right, okay, so that's that side of the path then. I guess then we will go over here. Up, of course. We kind of do want to block that off actually for now. Just so that we don't get any guys wandering up here, you know, whilst there's nothing for them to do. Also, we're just going to lower this. There's no point in, you know, wasting all this possible flat path space. I mean, flat path space, you know, is a real estate. That is valuable, you know. You want to have that in your park. Also, we do need to be careful for not blocking off our coaster over here. I'll remove the tree. Let's see here. Now here's the thing, you know, we kind of want to go above the station. At least I'm aiming for that. Just so that we have like a nice point of reference, you know. So I think this should be the way to go. And then do try and go down. This will also help greatly with the ratings. I know it might be a little bit cheesy, but then what we're gonna do, and this is also important in the whole pathfinding thing, is build... Come on. Come on. There we go. Right. Build that. Also, I don't need all these mechanics on screen. You are doing just fine there. Now, let's see. We need this to be... Ideally, I'd hook up over there, actually. How are we going to achieve that, though? That is the question. We are, like, one off, actually. How are we going to achieve it? I think we have just found the answer to it. Look, that's how we are going to achieve it. Right, so this, in theory, should be pretty well navigatable, if that's a word. What we can do, though, if, you know, our stuff gets lost on the pathing and whatnot, is add a corridor over here. We're gonna leave that option open because it's a possibility if the need arises for it. For now, we're gonna try and do without, but I'm gonna keep the option open. Now then, the rest of this pathway, which might actually be the more tricky part. We definitely don't really want to go up. This is where we want to go. And I guess from here on onwards, downwards, all the way. Seems about right to me. I mean, this is where the coaster departs, so we probably won't be building too much over there. Seems to me like the right choice. So, there. Then if we just raise this by 1. Look, well, we're golden. Right, we will go down to, say, this height. Let's see. Oh wow, that's height 12. I don't want to go to height 12. That's height 10 that we're at right now. That's more like it. Also, we need the other path type because now we are at the beach. Look, this is perfect. I don't really see any issue with how this is constructed. Oh, I do see an issue with how this is constructed. Though we can probably, you know, then there shouldn't be any issue with how this is constructed so long as we place you over there. Definitely needed. Yeah. Right now we should be good though. What we do want for this to work is a few more of these no entry signs, because we definitely want to direct where our guests are going. So I guess something like this seems about right, right? Right. right. Okay, so let's get the facilities out here first too, you know, because we don't have anything here. I feel like a lot of benches in this coaster heavy area wouldn't go amiss. There. I mean, yeah, definitely with these coasters and with what I have in mind for these coasters, we really are going to want all them benches out here. Most definitely. Besides, it's also a long walk to over here, so I guess they're gonna be tired, you know, and they definitely want to rest their pixel legs after such a long haul to reach all this awesome, distant, far away stuff in the park. You know, stuff and things. Let's see. Yeah, seems about right, you know. At every slope we place a few of these trash cans. Plenty of slopes here to make for a good distribution of these trash cans. There, look at that. Looking rather good if you ask me. Right, let's get the view back to normal. Now let's start thinking about the shops and stalls. And, you know, speaking about it, I thought that we were researching. Oh, never mind. We are researching. Alright. Oh, well, speak about the devil. We are definitely researching shops and stalls. I don't know how I came to think it, but for a moment I thought that we were not researching this stuff. We definitely are. And I want these shops and stalls over here. In fact, we're gonna place down at least all the toilets for this area. Because I definitely want everything covered when it comes to facilities over here. So, let's see. We'll also get a thing there. Oh, am I singing? Oh, sometimes when that music, it just gets in your head, you know. Well, I mean, if you don't, just listen to it long and often enough, and it will get in your head. Now, does this allow for definitely? Like, perfect. Alright, 7 bathrooms. There's actually a serious chance we might get the award for the best bathroom facilities over here. There's a serious option that such a thing might happen. Right, okay. I have opened them all up. There's no real need to do so, but I know myself, if I don't open them up right now, I will seriously forget to do so later. So, this is all with, you know, self-knowledge at hand. For now though, I guess we will go like this, and then... You know what? Oh, you know what? I've heard that if you just click this, you can then relocate it. I like that. See, I'm learning stuff here, you know. Whenever you give tips, I actually use them. There was actually a thing, by the way, you know. I wasn't aware that it worked like that until somebody told me. Can you imagine? After playing this game for like 3 years, I still learn things. It's amazing. Such a great game. Right, okay, yeah, I guess this will be a good place for this. We will go with a white color on these, you know, on these hats. How about we go with a yellow color? I think that's pretty cool too. Bright, bright yellow. Then what we will do is we will remove these no entry signs. Same over there. So we at least have, you know, the full loop going around here. Pretty quickly, we should see folks moving over here. All we need to do now is get a hand... I guess a pair of handy dudes should be enough to cover this whole new area. There won't be much happening for now anyway, so... Don't you dare. Right, good. I was in time. Not that I knew if he had any intentions of mowing. But if he had them, I quenched them right at the beginning. And you as well. Don't you dare. Right, okay. Good, it seems that we got this covered right now. All that we really need to do right now then is start building on the coasters, I guess. Now, I've been warned that several of these are very, very difficult. And, well, you know, forewarned is forearmed, or whatever the saying is. So I know they're difficult. Do I have a strategy for them? Yeah, kind of. See, I'm kind of the mind that we should build the 3 high coasters first. That's like this one and the black one. Because they, well, you know, they're more difficult to weave through terrain because of their track height. So I guess we're gonna do that. And then afterwards we'll do the 2 high coasters. And I think we're gonna do this one last because that one's just crazy expensive. So... yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. Also, we don't seem to have any pathing issues over here. And if we do, we could actually also place a kiosk over here so that the guests can find maps and whatnot. Alright, looking good, looking good. So, you know what, let's get the infrastructure out here. Let's first hook this one just up, you know, to the path we just created. I guess we're gonna want this to hook up somewhere over here in that area. So let's see what we can achieve here, right? Well, let us set out on a quest for building grand queues. Well, grand queues, that sounds dramatic, but... and then... I guess we don't really need it to be that long. This is a pretty decent sized queue if you ask me. So, there, approved. Then this just needs to be as quick as possible, I guess. But we'll leave that out till the coaster is finished. So, let us take a look at what we have. It goes up. I want to see track markers here. it goes up from 19 to 25, then drops to 20. This is not great speed. Then it drops again to 14. So all in all, from 25 to 14 means that it's actually going rather fast. What are we gonna do about this? 14. To be honest, I think, you know, we need a plan for this coaster. I think it would be best if we... see, the thing is, it doesn't really go that high. There's two options we can go with here. Or, and that's one option. Besides, I want to know a thing. If we open this coaster here, it says, yeah, it says it can't really go that high above the ground. See, there's two things we can do here. Or we leave this coaster a little bit at the beach, you know, and we have it whirl around through the beach side. Which in and of itself is an idea I quite like, to be honest. And then we'll have it actually be hoisted back towards the station. That's a thing that could happen. Or we have it go up with another lift to a higher point, gather up more speed, and then do its thing. I think the first option is definitely the coolest. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Why is that not? Because of, you know, nagging issues. What we can do there, can I? No, I cannot. I can't remove that section. No, I thought I might try, you know, but the game says no. And then it says roller coaster in the way. Fine. It's gonna be like this then, huh? Oh, okay. Alright, interesting. Very. Helix down. So currently right now we are in a position that seems about right. Height 22 should be really slow going right now. Just to be sure, we'll add in a lift piece. There. Oh, there's no photo section on this, huh? Okay. I guess we could go over here for a wide circle. I mean, nothing's holding us back now, is there? And then helix up left. Let's see. Let's do a few S-bends. Actually, speed is still rather high on this. I think what we should try and do is curve through the terrain a little bit more. Let's take a look at the other side of the cliffs over here. See, I mean, we need to think about these coasters here as well. Perhaps we could divide the cliffs over the coasters. If we're gonna do that, I want this side to be for this coaster. So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, I have the plan here. Helix down. No, to the right, There. And then to the left. Right, and then basically we just need to go straight a little bit and then go down. Look at that, perfect, I'd say. Quite like this one so far. And then more like this. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Nor is that unless... Oh, this is gonna be expensive. But fine, whatevs. Look, we will change this. We have the money. Oh, and the power, don't forget. Well, look, see, now it just looks universally as if the cliff has always been like this. We'll do a helix. No, helix up. Yes. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. Let's just leave that for now. Nice. I knew that was gonna work like that. And then we'll just go straight. Well, actually, we'll go up. Alright, so here we are right now, huh? With a coaster that goes quite a long way. Now we also need to think about how we are ever going to get this back to the station. I have a plan for this. I think what we should do is snake through over here. Go below our tracks over here. Also below the coaster here, but that should not be the issue. And then go down, underground, all of that. Make the curve, line ourselves up, and then go up straight away and shoot above ground from this hill. I think that's the right way to go. So that's what we'll try and do. Let's see. Can we just, for one more cool shenanigan, do this? I guess so. Doesn't quite line us up that well though. I mean, I don't mind adding 2 lifted sections for that, of course. Oh. I think we might even want to go up one further, you know. Despite us not being lined up proper, it also seems we lack a crucial piece of height. And we seem to lack it again over there. Great. I guess though that our speed should not be that high, so I guess we can get away with going like this. Then that doesn't line us up proper though. That's gonna interfere with our toilet, I'm afraid. And then all the way down to height 11. Oh wow, we could actually go down even one lower, I think. Or are we gonna get interference? No, definitely not. Right, okay. Then we will curve around. We'll go up again. How will we now? Because we do have a station over here. I kind of need to avoid this station, don't I? We don't need to go up that high though. That's definitely true. In fact, we don't need to go up high at all. I mean, that might even be tight already. Why are we even going up, in fact? I guess that's a lot better. And then we'll just go down to rock bottom. We haven't even been to rock bottom yet. So we might as well, you know, for the best, make it over there. Now, this is just purely testing where... Oh wow, we're miles off. We are miles off, good sir. Right. Oh, look at what the... Man, I have a glass ball and it's working pretty accurately. Yeah, we got the award. Wow, crazy man. I told you so. I couldn't help myself. Just a thing I wanted to say. Told you so. Oh, the game is totally not predictable in any other way, shape or form, of course, but you know, I told you so. Right, so how does this line us up? We are miles off. Though, that said, we can of course change that by doing a trick like this. And then we're still miles off. So we'll do the trick again. Then we are still miles off. Oh wow, so that means that we actually need some serious height on this. That means we might want to repeat our trick as often as possible, really. Like this. Now we do seem to have a better chance at things. If I may say so myself, a much better chance. Oh crap, no, come on game. Yes. Can I just add an extra station platform there? No, we can't even add that. But I think that we have a pretty decent ride over here. There is a very 50-50 chance that it is still too intense because I'm misjudging the speed that we have on this section. If that's the case though, that's not, I mean, it's not like we're lost forever because we can just add brakes. Wow, swinging airplane cars, by the way. That's pretty cool. 60 kilometers, man. That's quite high. That speed is pretty good though. I don't know if this being swinging airplane cars actually helps out with the ratings in any way. Sure looks pretty cool to be flying over the beach though. Don't you think? Oh wow, look at that. Perfect lifted section there. I mean, you know, to keep the flying illusion going though, I don't know really about the underground section. I do want to see our G's though, that's really important. Not too bad, not too bad. So over here though, that makes the most excessive G's. We could definitely smoothen that out though. If it turns out that the vertical G's are too much for this coaster to handle. This is all in the latter section, you know, where it wiggles up. Because I thought it would need a lift, but clearly it does not. I mean, it has plenty of speed, you know. I don't know, we will take an advantage on the, or I don't know, we will take a pop shot at what the ratings are going to be and charge the $6. We will, oh my good lord. Hey, how about inspection time, huh? We might be a little bit overdue here. Andy dudes, you better get to this coaster ASAP. Please. Well, okay, we're not going to do that, even though I kind of want to for our exit path, but that just looks horrible. There, I guess this is going to be the way of it. Actually, there, that's going to be the way of it. Nice, simple, easy. The way I like stuff. Right. Yeah, looking good, I approve greatly. Yeah, and first thing that happens is a mechanic who thinks, hey, you know what? Let me be the one to inspect this ride that is long overdue. Actually, the good thing is we don't really need a safety mechanic on this one because there's only one train on it. So even in the event of a station brake failure, this one cannot crash. Wow, look at this there. I think we have a pretty freaking solid ride on our hands here. I wouldn't say it's grand, but we definitely came close. Nausea rating isn't too bad. Same with the intensity rating. With a bit more tracks swirling around this coaster and some scenery, I guess we could get this up to grand. It's definitely good though. It's a bit of a fail though from what we initially set out to do, and that was make grand coasters out of all of them. Granted, this one is a little bit tricky for me. I don't build it as often, and it isn't that easy a coaster to get right. You can really easily get this too intensive. Really easily. One wrong curve could do it, but apparently, you know, the vertical G's don't affect it too negatively. At least that's what I see. So drops are definitely a thing that this coaster can handle well. Right, very interesting to know, huh? Good coaster all around. I am happy for it. How are we going to name this? How about we call this der rote Baron? I don't know. This is totally from you know, that one ace pilot who shot down so many. I don't even know if he was German or not, you know. I think he was, but I don't know. It's the famous Rote Baron. Of course, because we have named it like this, and there is only one way to color this proper, right? Red. Yeah, well, ideally I'd have some white in there. But the white, I believe on the original... I mean, it was only stripes, so we'll go with the full red, and then we'll have these be black, I guess, with the tracks. No, not those tracks. With these being blue, and then these being white. We could even make these blue too, but I don't think that looks any good. No, I think we definitely need those black. The Red Baron. The sky, blue and white, you know, the supports don't really matter. Yeah, I think this is definitely it. But, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what we have done? We have just knocked out the very first coaster on our coaster challenge list. So, there's a... Oh, wow. This looks challenging. Yeah, but we've just knocked out the very first coaster on our challenge list. Only 4 more to go if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm looking at our money and our guest count, we are well on our way. But how, when, what and where we're going to build things is something you're gonna find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.